Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Welcome again to the subject of this writing proposal, especially for the Magister of Education of English Language Education at the postgraduate program at University of Muhammadiyah Gresik. Now let me share about the lesson plan that we are going to cover during this semester. That this learning outcome of this subject actually how to equip you with the ability of how to compose a thesis or research thesis proposal for Magister of English Language Education. And of course, if we break down the detail or procedures, of course, we have to be able to formulate the research problem as usual as it was in S1 degree. But in this S2 degree, it much more higher contribution to the philosophy of the research itself and the contribution of the theory that we are going to give to the development of English language education. So formulating the problem, in this case, formulating the problem which can be contributed to the development of the theory, whether these are in SLA, linguistic, media, or evaluation of learning. And of course, you have to show yourself of how to be independent and how to do it and qualified and measurable of process in making this proposal. And not only that, you can also have to show the scientific process of reviewing theories of your thesis, because a good thesis is should be based on or rely on good theoretical underlining. So it's supposed to equip you with the ability to do that. And last is how to communicate of what you have written from the research problem, and then reviewing the theory and also methodology. And therefore, those abilities actually the prerequisite of composing a thesis in this program. Therefore, the detailed topics will be about this one. So, of course, we talk about the general concepts. Yeah. Today, we're talking about lesson plan, and also we have to really stick to the principle and ethics of how to compose the thesis proposal, and should be objective, or should be evidence based, and so on. And of course, the what activities will be based on presentation and also summaries and also discussions, yeah, individual or group outcomes of the results, yeah. And of course, we have to be able to formulate the problem, and then what kind of formulation of the problem that should be suitable with the interest of the learners, interest of the students, and then it has the contribution to the development of the theory and other principles of language learning, and also whether the formulation is hypothesis or not, whether the research is quantitative or qualitative, and so forth. And not only that, you have to be able to explain about the theoretical or variable or whatever in the research that is composed by the thesis. Therefore, the way how you review should be systematic, should be logic, and also historically right. And you have to stick to the very outstanding resources and reputable resources and so on. And next, you also have to be able to design of the methodology. Designing the methodology means you have to complete the process from A to Z in the research process of especially the thesis proposal. The thesis proposal is a kind of a project and plan of how to achieve, how to finish all the process of the research. So you have to show the methodology strictly and rigidly here. And then you have to also determine the instrument, the composing the instrument correctly, and should be related and stick to the theory you already uh, proposed at the previous part, and then you have to follow the instrument properly here to choose to select here. And also you have to be able to show the ability of how to collect data, process of collecting data, and then how to design about the all full proposal in a such a way that chapter 1, chapter 2, and 3 are already in hand, and you also have to finish all. And then for the final assignment will be how to compose a research proposal. So these are the what's a brief explanation of the lesson plan. Therefore, then at the last part, I need your what contribution of putting the name here, because we have to divide the schedule into several meetings. At least we can cover of the 16 meetings. And we start with the next week about reviewing title. So we need two meetings, meeting 2 and meeting 3. We talk about review of the title. So just make a short summary of reasons, yeah, that you would like to take one or two titles or one or two focuses of the research, and then you present, and then you put you have to based on the reputable articles, supporting articles, especially for Scopus articles, yeah. And then put your name here. Who will be the first center of okay, drafting of summary of reason of reviewing title, and next is uh, the summary of reason for the third meeting. So you cover about you if we need two meeting for presentation of the drafting here. So just define yourself, your class, yeah, to divide into these two meetings. So you have to finish into these two meetings, and then we continue with presentation of introduction. We also need two meeting, chapter 1. So the resources of making this chapter 1 is actually the previous two meeting, reviewing or drafting here. And then you complete the introduction of the other two meetings, completely chapter 1. So you rewrite and you complete more on um, reviewing or drafting the summary of reason into an introduction. And then we continue with review theories. We need two meeting of making a draft or drafting this. And another two meeting, you have to present of the complete review of presentation related literature. We need two meetings. And then next is drafting research design. We need two meeting again. And then we also provide another two meeting for presentation of research method. And the last is full paper presentation. So, and then we review all, and you submit the complete research proposal. This is the agenda. So I need names here, which you please to discuss who will be the first and what to do and who will be the second and so on. So discuss with your friend in the class, and you can also ask questions whether you still have confused with the schedule or the lesson plan. Thank you very much.